My name is Anna Black and I'm Executive Director of General Travel New Zealand. My role is different every day. I do sales, marketing, product, contracting, although we have an amazing product and contracting manager as well. HR, counselling, mentoring of our staff, resolving problems on itineraries, working with suppliers. Just every day is different in a myriad of jobs and activities. General Travel was started in 1973 by my dad, Peter Black. As a company, we basically work in all markets except Australia. Our predominant markets are Southeast Asia, India and America, and we do everything. We basically say we do anything as long as you can get your clients to New Zealand, so that includes FIT, group series, incentive, special interest, anything and everything really. The definition of an inbound tour operator. We are the middle person between the wholesaler in the international country and the suppliers here in New Zealand. So we put together the packages of the accommodation, transport and activities, tours and meals, and we sell that to the wholesaler in market, who then sells that either to the high street or directly to the client. My first paid employment was in the hospo industry in a cafe in Christchurch when I was at university, and I was the muffin maker at 7 AM on a Saturday morning after being out with my uni friends on a Friday night. I was never ever going to work in tourism. I had a separate career in banking in New Zealand and in England and then in Australia. I think the point I decided to make tourism my career was when I was bored with the banking career. I knew that there was something more interesting out there. And it was really the event side that really interested me. Living in Melbourne, I was thinking it was the Grand Prix and the tennis and those big events over there. I came into the company and I started at the bottom, and I was in the FIT team as a junior consultant, and between my dad and John I had great mentors and grew to love the industry. The tourism career is so much more interesting than banking. The fact that it's different every day, the fact that there's, as an inbound operator, we are in the middle. We get to meet both the supply side and the wholesale side offshore. So I'm very fortunate that I travel to meet all my clients offshore, and I'm a client of suppliers in New Zealand, so I travel to meet them as well to know the product. So no question, it's hard work, but it's hugely rewarding, and a lot of it is about the people you meet and then putting together people's dream packages. The people side throughout the world, and as I said, in New Zealand and offshore, but also the putting together people's dream packages. That's so satisfying when you know you've got such a great product to put together of New Zealand, and these people are coming here for their once in a lifetime trip often. That's really cool. It's a perception thing that we need to address and move on from. Yes, you start at the bottom and you work your way up, but again, that hard work, and if you're the right person, the skills are, sometimes the skills are course-based, university to polytech-based, to have that course is good. Often it's just the right attitude, the right nous. In inbound, you have to have that mix of creativity but pedantic nature of getting everything correct. So the skill set, there is definitely a skill set needed for tourism. That's a misnomer that you don't need skills. It can be really hard when you are young and it's your first roles and you're a junior in a company, but make sure you know what's going on outside your company as well. Things like young tech, what the local RTOs are saying about tourism. Just learn and get as much knowledge as you can.